Stewarton and I'm an assistant quantity surveyor here at Danaher Walsh.
My name is Claudia and I am a graduate site engineer.
My name is Elliot Moore and I'm a site agent.
My name is Helen Eglinton. My job title is Assistant Training Coordinator and I also cover reception.
I'm Sarah, I'm the supply chain manager.
I manage all the costs on the project, cost forecasting, value forecasting, bringing in the money, managing costs on site, sort of anything to do with cost control.
As an engineer, I help with the management of the site and help with the site setups, job setups. So I do all the setting out for where the road's going, where the bridge is going, and I help make some design decisions, communicate between the site team and the client and design teams.
As a site agent, I am responsible for running of construction sites and projects, which includes overseeing the programme, the finances, resourcing in terms of materials and labour, and the running of day-to-day activities.
It entails identifying any training needs within the company and booking it, making sure people go, and making sure they pass.
In my current role, I manage a team of 3 people. We have an admin, a trainee and an assistant buyer.
So I've been with Danaher Walsh 5.5 years now. They brought me on as a trainee quantity surveyor, taking me through the apprenticeship route within university. So I did a 2-year HNC at Birmingham City University, which followed on to a 3-year degree within the same university. I graduated last June, 1 year post-graduation.
I've been with the company for about 2 years, coming up 2 years in August. I joined as a graduate, straight out of Loughborough University. So when I started, I was based on a site and I had other engineers to learn from, so I was always with a senior engineer who was way more experienced than I was, and got to just shadow them at first. Then gradually I've just been given extra tasks, so I've experienced, can you give levels for this, and then can you go out and do that for whoever it is. And as I've gradually developed my skills, then I've been given more responsibilities within sites to manage on my own or with extra help, people above me, or in this situation quite a big job, and sole engineer for the pedestrian bridge, but then always giving the opportunity to ask questions.
I've been with Danaher Walsh for 6 years. I started straight from the graduate from Nottingham Trent University. I found out about Danaher Walsh at the university fair at Nottingham Trent, where they have all the companies that come around and you talk to them all, and that's where I met Danaher Walsh. I applied for a job and got interviewed and got the position. So I did a couple of years as a graduate engineer, setting out sites, progressed through to a site engineer, taking on more roles and responsibilities, taking on a few managerial roles as well to help the site agent out, while keeping the setting out responsibilities as well. After that, I made it to a sub-agent senior engineer, which meant I was now running smaller jobs and also engineering on larger jobs, maybe engineering on multiple jobs, just taking on and also training younger engineers. A couple of years doing that role, I then progressed into a site agent, where I'm now given my own jobs to run, and I'll have engineers underneath me and bigger projects to run.
I've been with Danaher Walsh 1.5 years now. I joined just before the pandemic hit. So I was recruited to do reception, and then as things changed, people were coming into the office less. It grew from there, and they needed someone in training, so I started working with Miriam.
I joined Danaher Walsh as a part-time receptionist. Within a few months I took on the role full-time as reception. From there I then moved on to the buying team. I started as an assistant buyer in the October and then started college to do a HND the following September. Once I'd passed my HND I was promoted to buyer, and then that was in the July, and then in the September I went for the job as supply chain manager and was successful in the role.
I always say the best thing about this company is the people. From the managers all the way through to the trainees, everybody works together, all the different departments. From coming in as a trainee, the support I've received, I can't fault it at all. It's been brilliant, and the people have really kept me here in the role. Yeah, and I think that's really important where you work. You've got to enjoy what you do, and the people make that possible.
So I really like working for Danaher Walsh because it's a small enough company that you feel like you are part of a team and everyone knows you and you kind of properly involved. And the opportunities that you get from that I probably wouldn't get if I was in a bigger company where there's a lot more people ahead of me. So I really like that you get that experience and opportunity and the support that you need from the people above you who've been in that position.
Danaher Walsh is a good place to work because they offer you lots of progression and training. They give you the opportunities you need to climb the ladder if you desire to. They offer lots of support in terms of your line managers. They're all very experienced. They've been in the industry a long time, and they're not afraid to help you if you ask. If you don't know something, they're there to help you out. As a family-owned business, you get plenty of opportunity to have an impact in the company. It's a lot more close-knit, and you can meet the owner of the company and all the directors. As a regional contractor, they offer you projects that are closer to home, so we know we're not going to be from one end of the UK to the other.
I like working at Danaher Walsh because of the people. The people are great. The people I work with every day are great. I think it's great that it's a family-run business and they've not lost sight of that, and it still feels very family-run and family-orientated.
I like working at Danaher Walsh because it's a family-feeling company. The MD of the company and the directors all know you, they know your families, they're always willing to talk and support you. It's a nice team, it's quite a small team, so everybody understands how everybody else works and knows what everybody else is doing, which makes it run smoother in the long run. We get additional benefits such as Westfield private healthcare, which again I use quite regularly for dental treatment, opticians. We have a mental health awareness first aiders, we've got an appreciation scheme,